Khaby Lame's career is basically dead.
At one point in his career, Khaby Lame was everywhere, from partnering with some of the world's biggest brands, to famous athletes striking his iconic pose for celebration, and even Fortnite releasing his very own skin. He seemed to have conquered the internet, and this fame ultimately helped him become the biggest TikTok star in the world, with more than 160 million followers. But lately, that crown has started to slip. He's losing hundreds of thousands of followers month after month, and the general sentiment regarding his content has never been more negative. At this rate, this might just be the end of Khaby Lame's massive TikTok empire. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we are talking about the possible downfall of TikTok's.
I think the reason why is because how most TikTokers fail in the end is because, well, it's TikTok. You go famous for like maybe a couple months, maybe a year for Khaby Lame, and then it's a straight downhill death spike. That's where you see a lot of like TikTokers, for example, Joe Bartolozzi and stuff like that, usually start switching after a year, like starting new things, becoming a YouTuber, doing Twitch, stuff like that. It's because TikTok is not good for long term. It's like being short. You're a meme. Everybody's meme. Definitely Khaby Lame. He was a meme, basically. He became a meme, but the main problem with memes is they fall off. So he's basically just fallen off. It's just how it is. And honestly, I would say Khaby Lame has probably made enough to retire anyway. Like, he's probably was getting, like, from all the stuff, he's probably made, like, a couple 100K, even more. Plus the sponsors when he's at his prime. I would say he's probably made a couple mil. If you like have an accountant and stuff like that, you could retire after that if you put it into stocks and blah blah. I'm not going to go through that story and stuff like that, but like if you know what stocks, you know what I'm talking about. If you put a decent amount in stocks, you could basically retire. So yeah, it's just how it is. He was going up and then he fell down because it's TikTok. He was a meme. Like, it's just how it goes. Like Ninja, for example, like he was obviously at the top. He's fallen down obviously because, well, Fortnite's kind of iffy now. But like he became a meme for a little bit and it's kind of fallen off again, so.
Biggest star, and uncovering why the internet turned against Khaby Lame. Let me know that you're still on my side by subscribing, and let's get on with the video. But before we can understand his downfall, we need to look back at what made him so big in the first place. Khaby Serijin Lame, or Khaby Lame, was born in Senegal on March 9th, 2000. A year later, his family moved to Italy, settling in a poor area outside of the city Turin. These circumstances marked most of Khaby's early life with financial struggles and limited opportunities. After school, he started working as a CNC machine operator at a factory to help support his family. But when the COVID pandemic hit, he was laid off in March 2020 and suddenly found himself stuck at home. And that's when he started posting on TikTok. His early videos were mostly him dancing and doing short comedy sketches. Even though these videos did fairly well, earning him over 4,000 followers in the first month.
Yeah.
Mi spiegate perché su TikTok siamo così?
Yeah, shorts actually did decent, like 200K. Like that's not saying million like at the big creators, but that's actually like good. Like,
it was one problem. Khaby only knew Italian.
Cazzi, buongiorno. Buongiorno, un paio di cazzi. Oggi voglio interrogare.
And that language barrier limited his reach. So he started experimenting with videos where he didn't have to speak at all, opening him up to a more global audience. But the real breakthrough came on April 8th, 2021, when he posted a video reacting to a life hack.
yeah, he basically became popular. It's just like basically 2-minute craft just making fun of him, like getting people not to do stupid stuff, and it was funny. So he was basically became a meme. So it makes sense why he doesn't do good anymore because, well, it's number one. Well, one of the another reason I didn't really tell is because he's doing the same thing he's done back then, which is just making fun of people for being stupid. That's probably not a long-term thing. Like that will people get sick of it after a while because it's just like he'll react to all the good ones and all the good ones would be gone. So it's more like meh ones that people find stupid. People grow up as well. The algorithm changes and stuff like that. So we definitely with TikTok stuff like that, you got to stay with the algorithm, and he was at this point. But like him just doing all the good videos, plus people just getting sick of this type of style of content because they watch so many types of it, makes sense why he just started downhilling.
This otherwise simple video went viral overnight, gaining over 200 million views and over 32 million likes. Building on that momentum, he posted a few more similar videos in the following days.
Actually, I'm not too sure about this. What is the proper way to, like, open a banana? Like, a lot of people say do the normal way, you go from the top and go to the bottom, but some people say, like, for not get the weird strangly bits that, you know what I'm talking about, if you have ever eaten a banana before, they say, like, to do the bottom upwards. I haven't tried the bottom upwards, really. I'm not too sure if it's better or just more of a, just, like, a stupid hack thingy. But, like, comment down below if you've tried it and see how much better it is.
And each one of these pulled similar numbers, turning him into an internet sensation practically overnight. To give you an idea of just how big of a phenomenon Khaby was, he gained over 50 million followers.
Khaby Lame is like queso of Twitch, basically. They start out they do alright starting out, but then they blow up after that. Basically like Speed, they just blow up out of nowhere. It's just how it goes. I feel like for a lot of people that just go kaboom out of nowhere. They post one viral video and they keep on going off that one viral video and it just boosts their career for a little bit.
Was a number most won't reach in their lifetime in less than 2 months. With every upload now pulling tens of millions, sometimes even hundreds of millions.
Yeah, he's definitely made millions. I changed, but he's 100% made millions. I know TikTok plays like shit, but like the sponsors are insane. Like he's probably getting sponsored at the like, peak of his career, like every like maybe 2 shorts, maybe.
Of views. People loved his unique style of comedy and deadpan reactions, but more importantly, his silence made him relatable across every language and culture. He spoke 1,000 words without opening his mouth. My guy just explained everything with no words. This global appeal also came with massive partnership potential, and brands were quick to notice. By August 2021, he was collaborating with Italy's biggest soccer team to create content, and just months later signed a multi-year deal with Hugo Boss. But Khaby's meteoric rise wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Behind the viral fame and brand deals, a few controversies began threatening his perfect image. Like in August 2000.
I've never heard any controversials. Like I'm not really chronically addicted to TikTok. Really, I'm more of an Instagram doom scroller. So I'm not too sure what happened. But like, what were the controversies? All he did is just like, and just made fun of shitty 2-minute craft bullshit. Like, how is that controversial? Like.
2021, right after he crossed the 100 million followers mark, some of his old clips resurfaced on the internet, showing him making fun of people for their appearances.
Okay.
This understandably upset some viewers, who called him out for body shaming. Can't believe I even followed him. Body shaming is so disgusting. That's so rude, I can't believe he would do that. Soon, entire accounts dedicated to cancelling Khaby started popping up on TikTok. Some fans defended him, arguing that he shouldn't be banned over jokes he made long ago. You guys are so dramatic, this was 8 months ago. Y'all getting mad over something a year ago. But as it turned out, the cancellation attempt wasn't even real. You see, Charlie D'Amelio was still the most followed TikToker, but Khaby was quickly closing in and it looked like he'd surpass her soon. Allegedly, this caused a large number of her fans to begin flaming Khaby, hoping he'll stagnate before passing their favorite creator.
There's no way you're trying to cancel someone that's obviously a better TikToker. I'm gonna say it. Bro, she's just, I don't even know what she does. She just does makeup, right? And just does the weird dances. Like, you really gonna think that's better than what he's doing? Like, I would say he deserves to be up there. Like, I feel like he's a better TikToker than she is anyway. It's just sad stuff. Like, I feel like making hate accounts from people, like from big creators, is just like, get a job. Like, if you're making full-on hate accounts to get someone cancelled, you're just a bum. Like, an actual bum as well. Like, it's just such a low-life type of stuff. Because, like, you're upset that someone's doing better than your favorite creator or doing better than you, so you have to tear them down. Low-life stuff, basically.
Khaby because he's gonna pass Charlie. In the end, the controversy didn't last long, and the accusations barely made a dent in Khaby's unstoppable rise. But soon, Khaby would find himself at the center of an even stranger allegation. Just weeks after the body shaming controversy, some people suddenly started unfollowing him on Instagram on October 6, 2021. This happened after he posted a story that read, "Say no to racism," and his next story revealed how some of his followers were bizarrely angry about his anti-racist stance. I'm seeing a lot.
What? Like, how are you gonna stop following because they said anti-racism stuff? Like, are we dead ass? Like,
lot of comments where people say, "I unfollow you because you did this video." I don't mind, guys. We are almost in 2022 and people still use racism because they have nothing to do in their life. You can also unfollow me. I don't care about the numbers. I care about your hearts. He followed this with an Instagram post where he was helping a white person pull a sword out of the ground, stating, "In a racist society, it's not enough to be non-racist. We must be anti-racist." Though, despite the backlash, these petty scandals did
yeah, this wouldn't damage his career. People unfollow him because he's anti-racist. Like, you're just a bum. Like, actually a bum if you do that.
little to slow him down, as he continued growing at an incredible pace.
Makes
By
sense.
June 2022, Khaby Lame had officially become the biggest creator on TikTok with over 142 million followers to his name. That same year, he also earned a spot on the Forbes 30 Under 30 list, and went on to win the international
That's like 30s under 30. Isn't that like million stuff? Like, what is that?
Content Creator category at the 12th Streamy Awards. This also allowed him to partner with some of the biggest brands in the world, such as Xbox, Pepsi, and Kellogg's.
Oh, no way! Free exclusive character item?
He has also continued his spot at the top of TikTok over the years, but recently, Khaby's unstoppable reign on TikTok is slipping right through his fingers. Since August 2024, his account has been on a losing streak, shedding a huge number of followers almost every single month. To put things into perspective, he's lost 500,000 followers in the last 2 months alone. And it's not just the followers. Most of his recent uploads are also struggling to cross the 10 million views mark. And while those numbers might sound impressive for most creators, there are massive
For the for like the peak creators, that's like downfall type of stuff.
drop from the tens of millions of views he was pulling just a couple of years ago. Scrolling through
That's why I think people just got sick of the content he was making in the end.
his comment sections on his recent uploads paints an even more alarming picture, with most of the top comments being nothing but negative. "It's time to retire, Unk." Unk's still dragging it. Even the ones
Yeah, it's basically the same thing he's doing as a lot of movies or series companies do. They keep on making more and more episodes when it should have ended. Like, what I mean by it is not him completely getting off TikTok. It's you gotta have more than one. Basically, what's it called? You gotta have more. I forgot what that one saying is. Don't put all your apples in one basket or some shit like that. I don't know if I said it right, but it's basically that. Like, he's got to try out new content, see what sticks or does better than this. It honestly might be a good job just to do what he used to do with this stuff, but like did it with like what he was doing at the beginning when he used to make skits and stuff like that. If he just did that but didn't talk and made it where he didn't need to talk, that could boost his career or maybe stabilize it a little bit. That's what I would say anyway.
that aren't outright hating are only there to declare just how much they miss the old Khaby Lame. So what exactly is pulling TikTok's biggest star down this path of irrelevancy? One possible reason for this sudden drop might be the simple fact that Khaby just isn't posting as much anymore. At his peak, he was uploading every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, but now it's only a few videos each month. And even then, most of these posts are clearly sponsored. But the real reason behind his decline might go a lot deeper than that. The thing is, ever since Khaby first blew up, his content has largely stayed the same. For nearly 4 years, he's been doing the same comedy sketches and reaction style videos, pointing out obvious solutions with the same old deadpan expression. While that formula once made him a global sensation, it's starting to feel repetitive, and people have grown tired of seeing it on their For You page. Khaby Lame is extremely overrated, and I don't get what makes his content funny or original. All his videos are basically
because it was original years ago. He was at the peak because it was doing really good. People just got sick of it. It's just how it is. It's how content creation, and not necessarily content creation, YouTubers are usually out of it. like react YouTubers, gaming YouTubers, skit YouTubers, they usually don't get this type of stuff usually, unless it's like every video is exactly the same. They usually don't follow us, but short platform people 100% get this stuff 100% of the time. Like, you got to put more of your apples in different baskets.
Just stealing someone's video, then adding his reaction at the end, which is basically him doing a duck face while pulling out some dry joke that people somehow find hilarious. Many also think that is now forcing the formula by reacting to life hacks that are clearly meant to be jokes in the first place. I liked his intention at the beginning.
Again, it's one of the points that he's probably just running out of videos. Like,
with the rise of stupid life hacks on
stupid life hacks, I would say have fallen off. Like, the real stupid life hacks have probably fallen off since when he started his career. So that's fallen off, and so has his career fallen off. So he's reacting to stuff that's just basically stupid.
TikTok, but now he is really out of ideas and totally misses the point of some TikToks. 90% of TikToks are low effort and completely missing the point of TikToks he's making fun of. And that might just explain the sudden decline in his followers.
That's what I think as well.
Khaby's silent comedy worked at the start because it was new, but after years of milking it with little to no innovation, it has lost its charm, leaving Khaby stuck.
That's why I still think he should do the skit comedy stuff he did before, but just don't talk. Like, just try, like, it may not do well, but at least try it out. But, like, it might stabilize his career if it does even maybe, like, 20, 30,000, just above his normal. Oh, not 1,000, I mean million, obviously. I know it's still a lot, but, like, he needs to try out stuff like that.
In a strange spot, he's grown so big that anytime he posts, he risks boring out some of his old audience. But changing it might alienate the followers who made him famous in the first place.
I mean, skit and this type of content is very similar, isn't it?
That said, maybe that's fine. Maybe this decline isn't as bad as it seems at a first glance. Because while his numbers on TikTok are dropping, Khaby seems to be setting his sights beyond social media. He has already made his big TV debut by becoming a judge in the 13th season of Italia's Got Talent. Earlier this year, he was also invited to the Met Gala, allowing him to share the red carpet with some of the biggest names in pop culture, and he's even started to make his way into Hollywood, appearing in a cameo role in the Will Smith movie Bad Boys.
See you putting your gun away? He's putting his gun away.
Khaby has often talked about his dream of working in movies, and with reports of his very own film, 00 Khaby, now in the works, that dream might—
I'm guessing this will be his, like, rise to fame or something like that.
—finally be turning into a reality. So while his TikTok era may be slowing down, Khaby—
and that plus every content creator, definitely on TikTok, Shorts, even YouTube sometimes, will eventually, when they have their peak, they'll eventually slow down or won't grow more than our potential YouTubers, or just how content creation goes in general. If you do enjoy content like this, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what video you want me to react to next, and that's me, signing off.
Yeah.